So my recap for today's sermon was to submit yourself to the Holy Spirit and trust in Him. But even doing so, you're not going to be free of all the trials of your life, just like when Paul was bit by the snake, but he was able to shake it off. After he shook the snake off, the natives of Malta saw him as a god, but he was really just bearing the Holy Spirit's testimony onto them.
My main takeaway was probably that when Paul was bit by the snake, he wasn't fazed by it. He had probably gone through so many different trials by this time that he had such a strong faith in the Lord that he knew that the Lord knew when it would be his time to die. So he was not afraid of dying, and he knew that the Lord had a plan in this. I think a lot of times we think that whatever we're going through is so bad or so evil, something so hard for us to go through, that we trust that the Lord doesn't know what He's doing, or that it might be more than we can handle. But we have to take an example from Paul, that Paul trusted so much that he just continued putting the wood in the fire. He well, at least it doesn't say that if he stopped or he yelled out or anything. He just continued going through with his work because he trusted the Lord so completely. And so for myself, I just took that any trial that I go through, I need to make sure and remember to trust the Lord most importantly, because the Lord has a complete plan for my life, and as long as I trust, He'll be able to create miracles with it, especially affecting the other people around me who see the trial I'm going through and the way I go through it.
So my main takeaway from today's service was trials and how we view them. That I must always remember that no matter what I do or I go, I will always face trials, and trials are from God to make me a better person. And depending on how I view them and how I react to them, it affects me and impacts my heart, my relationship with God, but also everybody around me. Just like Paul shook off the snake and the people were shocked and amazed, God worked through that trial on Paul, and He worked to change the hearts of the people on the island. Same in my life. The way I react to trials, if I'm not overcome by them, but I trust God, people around me can see that, and God's name can be glorified, and they can come to know God just by viewing someone that is trusting God in everything.